Barkanmu da shigowa cikin shirin Climate Champion. Yau mun yi tattaki har zuwa kasar Kenya inda muka ɗauko muku wato mace mai kokari na ganin cewa ta kawo canji musamman ga abin da ya danganci muhalli. A tare da mu yau akwai Julie Church. Julie, welcome to Climate Change Africa. It's nice meeting you.
Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for inviting me. And I love your Climate Change Africa theme.
Thank you very much. We are glad to have you here. So, Julie, can you tell us about a bit about what inspired you to start an Ocean Soul?
I was working with the Worldwide Fund for Nature and the Kenya Wildlife Service on the border of Kenya and Somalia, which is pretty remote. We had a conservation and development project, and I was heading it. And we had a lot of flip-flops washing ashore, just following the ocean currents. And the kids were making their toys out of flip-flops and sticking them together with sticks and thorns. And the women were cutting them up to make some cushions. So I, as a way of connecting the community to the ocean and creating a livelihood, was what really inspired me to create Ocean Soul. And it was a very remote community, so it was really important, yeah.
That's really wonderful. How has it been so far? What's the journey like?
Well, the journey really started long time ago, really in 1999, 2000, when I was out in the field. I'd actually almost been killed by a buffalo, actually, and one of my journeys back was to bring the community really into the project. And so we started just making these gifts, which were just hanging mobiles and sticking them together with sticks and thorns and selling them at craft fairs. We then got an order from WWF that required us to cut the flip-flops, glue them together and make a hole. And we created, lots of key rings, flip-flop key rings for WWF Switzerland, for them to put in envelopes for all their sponsors. And then from there, the turtle team, they were monitoring the turtles out on the beaches, collecting flip-flops, and they created these amazing individual sculptures. So the journey started there, and then it moved into Nairobi with a big workshop. I think there are over 35 employees right now, fully employed in Nairobi. We buy waste flip-flops, not only from the coast, but also from waterways. And it is now a globally renowned name. It has not been an easy journey. I am the founder, but it has now moved on to a new owner. And over these 8 years that she's been involved, it is still growing and it's still selling. And some of the team that were very much part of the beginning in the workshop in the Nairobi are still there. So it's been an incredible journey. It's a journey of commitment and perseverance and resilience.
That's great. So can you tell us about the impact it has on that community and other communities? Because definitely now it's a global network.
Well, I think the initial local community in northern Kenya, on the northern coast of Kenya, they will say to me when they meet me, you could have given us money, Julie, but you gave us a craft. And it has lasted and stayed with them forever and changed their lives. They're really known for that, so they can always earn income from it. The community in Nairobi and the workshop depend on it, and so do those where we buy flip-flops. And from a global community, it's creating awareness and generating connection to the ocean.
That's great. Marine debris has always been an issue, a global issue. Do you think, how do you think this artistic ways you're bringing in will change that narrative?
By recycling the flip-flops and other products, we're really just touching the top surface. We're not really dealing with the cause. That said, it's incredibly impactful because you're taking, you're turning, trash into cash. You're not even that, you're turning it into jobs. You're turning it into awareness. And so from that, then solutions can be found for more sustainable products. It is a massive, massive problem. And we at the final end of that food chain, so to speak, can only add value to that waste as much as we can and use it really as a tool of awareness, a tool of connection, and a tool of creating jobs.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for your time. Hope we'll get to have you in Nigeria someday.
Well, good luck and thank you so much.
To masu kallon kun ji tattaunawar da muka yi da Julie Church daga kasar Kenya wacce take kokarin sabunta wato takalma zuwa abubuwa masu amfani ta hanyar yin abubuwa na kawa da kyau da kuma samar da sana'o'i ga matasan da ke cikin Kenya. Mun gode sosai Julie Church.